Welcome learners. We have discussed equations of motion for freely falling body in our previous video. Now today we will solve numericals to related to these equations. Okay, there is only one difference in general equation of motion and the equation of motion for freely falling bodies. You know about that. That is acceleration due to gravity, which is denoted by small g, and the value of small g at the surface of earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, so this is a point you have to memorize. Now let us solve some numericals related to this one. Okay, now this question, at first see this question. A cricket ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter. Okay, all of you dear students, write down this question. Okay, and then try to solve this question. I'm explaining. A cricket ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter. It means that suppose this is a ground. Okay, this is a ground, and the cricket ball is dropped from height of 20 meter. Okay, this height is 20 meter. This is given. One thing, calculate the speed of the ball when it hits the ground. This is first part. Okay, we have to find out the velocity of that ball when it hits the ground here. Okay, here we have to find out the velocity of that ball. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. When this ball is dropped from some height, then its velocity is regularly increasing. Okay, from this point the speed of this object will regularly increases. You should know this point, because the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. It means that every second the velocity of body is gaining 9.8 meter per second. Okay, in every second. This is a very important point. Every second the ball is gaining 9.8 meter per second velocity. It means that velocity is regularly increasing, and at this point, okay, it will strike the ground with some velocity. Suppose if there is a glass, okay, there is a glass in the ground, then it will be broken. Am I right? Because it will apply some force. Okay, that ball had some velocity. Okay, so we have to find out this velocity, first thing. And second one, calculate the time it takes to fall through the side, and we have to find out the time also, that this ball covers in 20 meter. Okay, the ball covers 20 meter distance, or you can say 20 meter height. Then what is the time it takes to travel this height? So how to solve this one? This is very important. Got it? This is a question, and what we have given I already told you. We should know one thing. Okay, this is very important. I already discussed in previous video. Whenever a ball is moving from some height, then its velocity is here. We will assume its velocity is 0, u equal to 0 at this condition. The initial velocity is 0. Okay, initial velocity is 0. We have to find out. We have g. Okay, we have g 9.8 meter per second, but in this question I can see here the value of 9.8 is not given. That is he is written here 10 meter per second square. Okay, he has done round off for that figure, 10 meter per second square. This is acceleration due to gravity. Okay, then g equal to 10 meter per second square, no problem. So we have to find out this one. So how can we solve this thing? We have these three things, and we have to find out v. So we know which equation is suitable to find out the velocity v. Okay, let's talk about first equation, that is v equal to u plus gt. We have to find out v. In that equation we have t also, and we don't know about t, so we cannot use this equation. Go through second equation, that is h equal to ut plus half gt square. There is also t, time. Okay, we do not have time, so we cannot use second equation. So we have only one option in this question. We will use third equation, which is v square equal to u square plus 2gh. Okay, and we have all the values. We will put all the values, and we are getting our answer v equal to 20 meter per second. No problem in that. But here this is also very important. The value of g is 10. It is taken as negative or positive. This is also very important point. I already talked to you And I am saying again that this, if a ball or if an object moves towards the earth, its speed regularly increases. It means that acceleration should be positive. Okay. And if in any case ball is going upwards from the earth, it means that its speed is regularly decreasing. It means acceleration is negative. So in this case acceleration negative, in this case acceleration positive. So in this question, when cricket ball is dropped from some height, it means that it is moving through earth, it is approaching earth. It means acceleration due to gravity is positive. That's why v is 20 meter per second. That is our answer. Now let's talk about second one. We have to find out time also. Okay, we have to find out that time. Now we have v, we have u, we have v also, we have acceleration, and we have distance, or you can say height. So we can apply our first equation of motion, and by putting all these values we will get our answer, which is 2 seconds. So in this case our answer is 2 seconds. Got it? So solve this numerical, dear students. This is very important question. Okay, now let us try another question. Okay, this is a question. When a ball is thrown vertically upwards, okay, now ball is thrown vertically upwards, it goes through a distance of 19.6 meter. Find the initial velocity of the ball and the time taken by it to rise to the highest point. Acceleration due to gravity is given. We have to take 9.8 meter per second square. This is also given. If in any question there is uh, if it not gives any value of g, then we will put 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, but if the question also gives us the value of small g, 10 or 9.8, we will put that value. If the question will not give, if the question is not giving us the value of small g, then we will put it 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, so in this question no problem, we have given 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, now uh, at first what is giving? Okay, this is very important thing, and units are okay. 19.6 meter I can see. Okay, we have h equal to 19.6 meter, and in this case ball is not coming towards earth. Okay, it is just going opposite direction to the earth. It means that when ball is going upwards, its velocity is regularly decreasing. Okay, and at the highest point, it means that at the highest point means the body will not move from that point to the upper side. Okay, after that point it will come back to the ground. We know this thing. When we throw any ball vertically upwards, then after some time it returns. Okay, same question. When it reaches its highest point, it means that at highest point its velocity becomes zero. So in this case, when we are throwing a ball vertically upwards, at this point its velocity will become zero. Okay, yani final velocity zero दे रखा है, and the initial velocity of this one we have to find out, and we have given also the value of g, which is 9.8 meter per second square. But this is very important, this acceleration is positive or negative. Okay, this is not approaching earth and its speed regularly decreasing. It means acceleration should be negative. It means that g equal to minus 9.8 meter per second square. So no problem in this question. We have v 0, we have g, we have height. Okay, we will use the third equation and we will get our answer, which is a 19.6 meter. This is the initial velocity of the ball, and we have to find out time also. Now we have initial velocity. Okay, now we have initial velocity, now we have final velocity, we have acceleration, we have distance. We can use a first equation of motion, v equal to u plus gt, and we will put all the given values here, and we already put it here, you can see. Okay, v equal to 0, u 19.6, gt minus. Okay, after solving this one we get our answer, which is 2 seconds. So this is answer of this question. It means that these questions are very similar to our first chapter, but simple difference in these questions that in these questions we have acceleration, and we have to find out that acceleration is positive or negative by reading our questions. Okay, so solve these two questions. Okay, if you face any kind of problem, then you can ask. Thank you.